Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Stephen Molesky. This is Tati, and Tati did a shoot with us a while back, and it was just a test, and she blew me away, but then I guess she blew you guys away because her picture was the most requested tutorial. Wanted to bring you back so that we could show you how simple this look is, and you can do it yourself. As I always do, I use the Dear Dahlia cleansing water, and I clean the skin. And then we're gonna Dermaflash. All right, so we just clean, and I don't think I've told you this, but so get the cleansing water. As every model, every person that wears makeup should, if you don't have time to wash your face at the end of the night, at least take this micellar water and remove all the makeup. See all the makeup that's on there? That's needed. All right, so that's gonna be clean skin, and then we're gonna Dermaflash you. I love this gadget. So have you used this before? All right, so I do it in all my videos now, but it's just gonna take up all those little baby fine hairs. The makeup stands out more and not, it doesn't get blurred or distorted by the little tiny hairs. And for the everyday person, it makes you just look like, it takes off the dead skin so you have a more natural glow. All right, turn for me. So we're not gonna take out the sideburns, but it's just, hear those little hairs blowing?
Yeah. It tickles.
It does. It doesn't hurt at all.
Not at all.
It's really good for your skin. It's like it's like shaving, but it's a non-irritant. And you're not gonna
have really sensitive skin, so this is probably good.
It just takes off the little hairs.
So cute.
Yep. All right, so there's that. So we're gonna first start off with skincare, and then I'm gonna go into the makeup. So I'm gonna use this balm.
It smells so good.
It smells so good. It's like a all organic balm that is oil based. It's gonna give you an extreme glow. But I like this on my kit and using in the applications for a dewy makeup or something whenever you think it's gonna be extremely matte and you might have it be a little too dry. I like using this to prep, but we're going for, I wanna bring out her freckles, and this is going to do just that. And I like it, you can use it on the lips, and a little goes a long way. So this is a very minimal makeup, but impactful, because we don't want to cover up our freckles because they're gorgeous, but we want to really illuminate. I'm going to go in, I want to use a little bit more plumping. This is the Makeup Revolution Hyaluronic Fix, and I spray it everywhere. It's going to pull the moisture from the skin and just give it even more of a glow. You don't have to use it, but I love it. I use it before and after the makeup to just really pull the makeup to make it more seamless and to keep it nice and hydrated. So I'm going to use the Nude Sticks Tinted Cover. This is a tinted moisturizer foundation combination. I really like it because it doesn't cover up the skin. It's going to give a little bit of coverage but not hide her freckles. And then I'm going to use this vegan e-sun brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start off and just tap a little bit. And all this is going to do is just give a nice base and a little bit of color. And I'm only going to use a touch of concealer. So this I'm putting in places where I normally would use concealer, but I don't want to, she doesn't need a lot of concealer because I don't want to obviously cover up the freckles. So this is just going to even out and in pictures make it look amazing. All right, so then I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna use a little bit of this NARS Illuminating Concealer. This is gonna be Honey. I'm gonna wanna do a little bit more correction. So I just wanna pop underneath her eyes. So I'm gonna take the e-sun concealer brush, I think it is. And I just wanna place in the inside corners. And all this is going to do is cancel out any of the blue that's underneath your eyes and kind of give a bounce. Yeah. It's all about really sheer application. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of a lighter concealer just to pop it more. Down the bridge of her nose. Alright, so I'm gonna take a little bit of the lighter concealer and just in between her eyebrows. Just to pop that light. And then just a little bit here. And then here. And all this is gonna do is pull some of the lighting so that she's got a nice illumination. And then I'm gonna go back with the Buxom brush and blend it all through. Alright, that just gives a nice finish to the skin. So then I'm going to go in and add some glow. And I want to just bring in a little bit of color and contour. So I'm going to go in with I'm going to go in with this other Buxom brush and just paint in some illuminated contour. So I'm going to go with this oranger color. Turn for me. And I just want to place it through the cheeks. And what this is going to do is just kind of give a contour to the face without it being too harsh. And then I want to take this lighter one and just go over the tops of the cheek. So I'm just taking this and going back over. And then a little bit through the nose, the temple. And then I'm just going to go in and blend because I don't want any demarcation. So I want to go in with this NARS pencil and I just want to pop a little bit of illumination inside the corner eyes. And I just want to give it a little bit. I like these pencils also if you wanted to have a little bit more pop, you can paint in highlight, like down the center of the nose for a more intense highlight. And then you can also do that like across the lip. And these are going to stay a little bit more. Alright, so I'm just going to take this Becca Hydra Mist powder. And a little bit goes a long way, but I want to just set all of this. And this powder is awesome just because it's 50% water. And so it's not going to get cakey. And it's going to set all the concealer without losing the illumination. Because it'll matte it down, and then once we spray another fix at the end of the makeup, it all comes seamless, but it won't move. Alright, so I'm going to add a little bit of blush. I want to use the NARS Orgasm. Alright, so I'm going to take this Nude Sticks brush, but it's just a synthetic brush, and I want to just tap on a little bit of color on the apples of the cheek, and just kind of add to that flush. And then I'm going to take just a tap of it on the lid, and this is all going to literally be like almost waterproof, believe it or not. So turn on the make sure it's nice and blended. And I also like that hydrating powder because you can literally put liquids and creams over top of it and it doesn't get all cakey, which is nice. So there we have the blush. So I'm going to take my pinky puff and I'm going to start on your brows. I'm going to put a little bit of soap brows on them. I'm just spraying a little bit of a setting spray, finishing spray, a couple pumps in there, and I'm going to load up a mascara wand, and I just want to, don't take too much, and just put a little bit through her brows, just so they get a nice shaping. Your brows have grown in so much, I love it. So this is just going to be like one coat, just to get them to move. Alright, so then we're going to go in, and I'm just going to tap them in place. And this just gets them to lay down. I'm going to go back in with the Precisely My Brow. And this is number 4. And I just want to fill in. Just so it gives it some shape. Little tiny strokes. You can use a pomade, but I'm not a pomade fan. I feel like the pomades get the brows to be too intense, and this just gives a more natural look. And I'm gonna just do a coat of mascara. So this is the New Jouer lip stain, and I'm just gonna go in and stain your lips. It's the Monarch. It's a really pretty flop. No makeup look. What? All right, so there's that. It's a really good color. All right, and then I'm gonna go in and add a little bit of highlight. All right, so I'm gonna use, this is the Scott Barnes number 64 brush. This is the Artist Couture highlighter in Sex Pose, but I'm just gonna go in and paint over top of the cheek. And this is just gonna kind of give illumination to add to what we already put in there. I'm gonna do the color. So you always wanna do your exposed skin. And what this will do, and why I like doing this, is that if you don't do all the exposed skin and put it there, in pictures especially, it always makes you look like you have a mask on. So it makes it look more natural and balanced if you get all the skin. But this is the fan brush by Buxom, because I don't want to use the mascara again, because it'll make it too clumpy. So I want to do the tops and the bottoms. So I'm just going to go in and pick up the mascara. Just going in and painting them up. It just kind of gives that more intense coverage and lift. Alright, so I want to have a little bit more pop, and so I'm going to take this Nude Sticks. This is Poppy Girl, and I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand because I really want to have a pop. And this is like a glowy blush. I'm going to take this Fenty brush, and I just want to hit the front of the cheek just a little bit, so you have that really pretty flush. That's it. Touch, touch, a little bit here. One of my favorite things to do for all the glowy makeups is the Patrick Ta spray. It just kind of like finishes everything off. See how pretty that is?
That little fan is cute too.
Yeah. A little goes a long way, but you can't. Look at that shimmer. So pretty. If you like this look and you like this channel, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and I will see you again very soon. Thanks for watching.